Hey everyone, it's Jewel and Auret, and welcome to the Essetino Mastermind episode number 166.
Yes, welcome everybody to another live stream. We are here to help you create profitable content and digital assets that will help you build your audience and grow your business. So today we have a special episode for you because I'm going to show you live how you can create a media kit in PowerPoint, nonetheless. So you don't need any fancy software like Photoshop or anything like that. You can use PowerPoint or Keynote if you're in Mac. So you can create a media kit in PowerPoint or Keynote to get some more brand deals, to connect with other brands for sponsorship opportunities or collaborations, or even partnering up with other, YouTubers and influencers as well. And you don't need a really big audience to be using a media kit. Some people think you need like tens of thousands of views or subscribers, and you can be like a micro influencer as long as you have a loyal subscriber base and you want to showcase that with potential brands and sponsors. A media kit is such an important tool to use. It's the golden tool for that. So we'll dive in a moment. I'm just going to head to the comments here and say hello to some of you guys.
Yeah, I'm doing something new where I'm on my laptop and phone, so I'm actually in the chat as well.
Nice. Cool. I know you have like double digi device going on there. Hey, Timothy, how's it going? And we have Roland. Hey, Roland. Hey, Cheeks. Cheeks is in Florida right now. You can see all the sunshine emojis and palm trees.
Yeah, it looks like you're having fun in Florida. What part are you in again?
Yeah, I bet you're enjoying the beaches there. Yeah, I saw some photos online. Super cool. We got Tracy. Hey, Tracy.
Hey Tracy, how's it going? How's the Amazon influencer going?
Yeah, and actually, Tracy and Roland, I'm going to be sharing your two media kits that I designed for you as examples, so people can see the finished product first, and then we'll jump into how we created these different elements. And I think it'd be good for you guys too, because you can actually see how to edit the media kit if you want to change it up at any point.
Mm-hmm.
Been following Cheeks on TikTok. Cool. That's awesome.
That's probably craziness with all the snacks and all the things that he gets up to.
Yeah. Near Tampa. Went to Clearwater today. Very cool.
Awesome.
Okay. So what I'll do is I will share my screen. And Jewel, if you want to, because I won't be able to see the StreamYard browser, so just let me know.
Before we do that, should we do quick wins?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Do you want to share a bit about San Fran?
Yeah. So quick win. We just came back from San Francisco. It was supposed to be a quicker trip than it turned out to be. It was supposed to be a 4-day trip to go to San Francisco because our business coach is there. And so we were doing like a mastermind, a 2-day intensive mastermind where it was like 2 full days of just learning and strategizing and masterminding and getting clear on stuff. And so, yeah, we'll be going to San Francisco, pretty frequently, I think. And it was those 2 days. It's really crazy when you're around others who inspire you, motivate you, who are doing better than you, and you're all just collaborating. The energy in the room was crazy. Me, I'm all about the energy, and everything is energy, and the energy in that room was crazy. Came out of that event feeling energized. Usually after conferences and events, I'm pooped and I'm like wanting to lay down, but I actually felt really pumped and motivated. But yeah, it was crazy trying to get back because there was lots of storms and snowstorms happening, and we were supposed to come back on Saturday, like Saturday 6 p.m. But we didn't end up getting back until Monday morning because of all the flight cancellations and delays. And at the last day when we finally got a flight, we were at the airport at 10 a.m. because we thought our flight was at 1, but our flight didn't leave till 10 p.m. So we were there, like, you know us, we were like productivity mode because we were on our computers. We were there for like 12 hours just waiting for our flight.
Yeah, it was a long wait, but luckily, yeah, we had our laptops with us, so we could just work away. And I
Never get bored.
remember like typing on my laptop, and I was like, "This trip was so worth it, though." Like I was telling Jewel, like this is totally worth it because it was really a great business trip.
Yes.
And lots of connections made, and
Networking.
yeah, new opportunities coming. So yeah, networking. I see Timothy sharing a win. So excited by my next teachable course I'm creating on mixing color. I feel it will revolutionize painting in all mediums and will sell it for 400. Nice. Very cool. I love how you're just pumping out the courses, Timothy. Good for you. Yeah. And like very like specific topics and micro niches that you're doing it. So it's almost like bite-sized courses. That's awesome. I got, Roland is sharing, I got sponsored by a company for a product I really needed for my side-by-side. It's a top-notch company in the off-road world.
Nice.
There you go. See, win. That's awesome, Roland. I know how long you've been waiting for that. So that's cool. Future collaborations.
Was that did you get that sponsorship from the media kit that you used? Was that from his Fanatical Side Rider media kit?
Yeah, let us know in the comments, or if it was just maybe like through your discussions with the brands. I'm sure other people here watching the stream would love to know, because this topic is all around how to secure more brand deals, and we're doing that specifically here today, talking about how to create a media kit. So I am going to share the screen and show you actually Roland's and Tracy's media kit, what that looks like. So let's do this.
And just let us know if you have any, questions, or you want to know how to do something, or what to include or what not to include. I'm going to be working the comments here because Auret won't be able to see the chat while she's showing PowerPoint.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys can see this, right? I'm just gonna zoom in. Okay, so I just blurred out Roland's channel stats, demographics, all that kind of sensitive information here. But this is one example of a media kit that you can create in PowerPoint. Super easy and straightforward. This is just a 2-page media kit here. So, sharing all these different, and I'm going to talk about what all these things are. And then of course, the most important thing is your call to action at the end. This is another example I wanted to show you. This is Tracy's media kit, a little bit of a different style, but essentially has similar elements to it. So here we used a picture or an image background. Again, like just going with the whole theme and vibe of her particular channel being outdoors and the prairies and that sort of thing. So you want someone to just feel your vibe when they look at your media kit, and especially giving all of the information that they need to make a clear decision of whether they want to work with you or not. And of course, part of that is sharing, how engaged your audience is with your views, watch time, subscribers, sharing your popular videos so people can see that your audience is engaged with, like if you're doing product videos, for example, you're sharing as well previous partners and features. And you might have noticed on Roland's media kit here, there's testimonials from brands that he's worked with. But if you're just starting out and you don't have those yet, that's totally fine too. You can actually pull from nice things that have been said in your comments, like whether you're a TikTok person or YouTube or Instagram, whatever, like go source those really nice comments that people have said about you and your content, and you can stick that on your media kit, because that's also something that people want to see, that these potential brands and sponsors want to see.
How do you source that? You take screenshots, you write them down, you're gonna
Yes, definitely take screenshots. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's head to PowerPoint. And you can see I already have roll-ins up here, but let's just say we're starting from scratch, right? What you want to do is go to File and then New or Blank Presentation. And typically in Keynote or PowerPoint, you'll have this kind of PowerPoint presentation canvas, right? So you want to change this to like a page canvas. So you need to go to Design, and then there's like a little arrow here. It's like a downwards arrow. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but kind of lagging a little bit. But when you click on Slide Size and go to Custom Slide Size, you just need to change the widescreen to letter paper and then portrait. Just select portrait, so that when I hit OK, it doesn't matter which one you choose here because there's no content already on it. So just choose either one, and then it puts it into that page format for you. So let's go back.
Do you suggest doing like the vertical like you're doing, or the widescreen?
Yeah, I mean, you can do either or. For this particular format, just the way that I wanted to have all of the introductory information on one page first, like this, and all of the extra stuff, like when I say extra stuff, it's basically the added credibility factors like testimonials and all this on the second page. The layout that I had envisioned with the strip down on one side, it's like a 2-column design here, right? So if you want that layout, then it does look nice on a paper, like a letter paper canvas here. Mm-hmm. And all this is, guys, is just like text, images, and shapes. And it's really easy to create that in PowerPoint. So I'm just gonna right click here and add new slide. Okay. And then what you want to do is go to shapes, and then you can choose the rectangle shape to create the header top at the top here. So I'm just clicking and dragging, and then you can select whatever color you want it to be, right? With Roland's, it was black. And then I just click on no outline to get rid of that outline. All right. And then if you want to bring in your logo, you just need to go insert pictures from this device, and then you can bring in a logo. So for us, just double clicked on it. I'm just making it smaller, clicking and dragging it into place.
While you're doing that, Timothy is asking, is this something that we would attach in an email or put this on your website?
Yeah, good question. So you could do both. So if you are in conversations, reaching out to brand deals and sponsors, you would, in communications like via email or in a DM, you can attach it as a file to the email. Or if you have you can have a page on your website that says brand deals, sponsors, something like that. And you can export these pages as 2 images. So the first page would be in one image, the second page would be a second image, and then just embed them on your website as the 2 images.
I would even do this and kind of go old school because nobody's really doing this. And this is actually from something from the event, right? Mm-hmm. So at the event, I was sitting next to a lady who had written a book. Now, she didn't even mention her book or anything, but she just had it sitting on her desk next to her computer for the whole 2 days. And I'm directly next to her. And so I would just keep seeing this book and this book and this book. And then finally on the last day, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'll just download it on Audible. Because you keep seeing it. For me, if I was going down this route in sponsorships, you never know who you're going to meet or what. And sometimes it's hard to do the digital thing. Like when we have the business cards at the event, nobody's doing business cards anymore. And people were like, oh, what's your Instagram? I'll DM you and stuff. But we still had business cards, but we designed them in a way that was unique looking, and it was very eye-catching. So I would actually
Yeah.
print this media kit on nice paper, like kind of like brochure type of paper. And I would have a couple of them with you all the time, like in a folder or something, or in your purse or in your bag, and just have it with you. You never know who you're going to run into.
That's a
And
great idea. Yeah, especially if you're going to an event or a conference, you know you're going to meet people or be around people. Yeah, that's a great point here.
yeah,
I just want to point out really quickly, you see how when I brought in the image, it's sitting behind it. So all you need to do is right click on that. If the placement is wrong, just right click and say bring to front. And then you can click and drag it into place, right? Like that, and just adjust it size-wise. I'm not going to show you like how to design the entire thing. We'll be here forever, but I'm just showing you the elements that matter, like creating the shapes, bringing in the images, creating the text and all this kind of stuff, doing the screenshots piece, and then you can come in here and move things around and create it how you like. But it's just showing you how easy it is to create it yourself. So again, like looking onto the side, over the side here. Actually, I'll make this bigger so we can see a little thumbnail.
while you're doing that, I will mention that we got a super chat donation from Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. That's so nice.
She said, "Aloha, I'm sorry I haven't been on the stream." No worries, Lisa. We're always here when you are ready to come back. I know life is crazy. I had a really crazy day today. It was just like I barely even got a chance to do anything productive. So it's one of those days. So we totally get it. And also, Tracy's been saying, I've sent out emails with the media kit to 6 brands I'd like to work with. Received 1 decline so far. Going to send a second email to reach out to each of them again. And I will say, keep reaching out, because there was a company you can still keep sorry, my I was
It's
gonna
a
do
numbers game. It's a numbers game. That's all it is.
it's a numbers game, because don't give up, because there was this guy who was emailing me about a particular service.
Yeah.
And he emailed me for an entire year, sending like 2 emails per month or something. And every so often he would be checking in. And I never responded to any of the emails until his last one, where he like made it a little bit more customized. And I think he did like a Loom video dedicated to our YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
that caught my attention. I finally opened it, and then I got his service. So don't give up, because he was like emailing us for an entire year, and then we ended up being a customer.
Yeah. If you really want to work with a particular brand, don't be shy to like send it multiple times, follow up, that kind of thing. Of course, don't send it like multiple times in one day, but you know what I mean? Like stagger it. And they can keep seeing you over and over again. And yeah, it really is just, a numbers game, persistence. You'll have many no's, but definitely some yeses. It's just a matter of time. I just realized, like, because I was pausing while you were talking, Jewel, because I wanted to like explain what I'm doing, but I'm like, it's kind of cool too for me to just like, you guys can watch me design
Yeah.
while you're talking too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I just created like this purple block here, and then clicked on right clicked, and I'm going to click send to back, so it sits nicely like that. And then we want this title over here, right? That says media kit. So this is the other piece. How do you bring in text? Just go to the insert tab, text box, and then I'm going to click and drag where I want the text, which is right there. I'm going to type, oh, we can't even see that because the text is probably black. So let's change the font color to white. And I also want to make it bigger.
It already looks cool like this with the white, purple, and black. It's already looking cool.
Yeah, I know. It's I mean, it's a really simple design too. I feel like that needs to be bigger. And then I like some spacing between the letters. So there's a little like an AV with arrows pointing on either side. This is where you can adjust the spacing, like you see here. Kind of like that, maybe bigger.
Roland's also saying, also don't be scared if it's a huge company. If you don't ask, you never know. Yeah, we were just speaking to someone that asked us something, and they're like, if we don't ask, you don't get.
You don't get, yeah.
Yeah.
This is how you do the screenshots. So actually, I first have to show you how to bring in these images because these aren't screenshots, these are images. So you want to bring the images that you want to use on your media kit, you want those to reflect what you do and what you do on your channel. What's your vibe? What's your energy? How do you play? Like this was the whole vibe that for Fanatical Side Rider, we wanted images showing Roland like playing in the dirt and like with his side by side, and just of course one that's just just him. So you can bring in those images by going to insert pictures, this device, and then let's just say this is one that we want to use. I would use this one. I'm gonna make this smaller.
Old. That's from,
Right?
that was like 2016, 2017.
Let's bring in another, like, let's say, I don't know. You guys can choose like what you have. Let's just say we choose a bunch of different photos, right?
Yeah.
And the way to have those, the outlines around them, because you'll notice I put like a white outline and a blue outline, and you can adjust the sizing. Like if you want to bring in more, you can do that too. This is how you do the outline. You click on the image, go to shape outline, and then whatever your brand color is, right? So I'm going to choose this like dark purple here, but I want to make it thicker because right now it's like very thin. So I'm going to go to shape outline, weight, and just really fatten that up like that. And then I might want to like, bring in another photo behind it and give that, the outline as well to kind of do an outline photo, no outline photo, and an outline photo. And then for the screenshots, see here how we did popular videos. This is just you going to your YouTube channel and screenshotting the video thumbnail. So let's go ahead and do that. And Jewel, let me know if you can still see, because I'm going to a different tab. Let me know if you can still see this.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So when you go to your videos tab, it'll go to the latest videos. But what you want to do is click on popular, and then you want to choose the videos that are popular, but also showcase you in relation to like a product review video or featuring a certain brand, because that's what you're trying to go after, right? So these are essentially going to be examples where other brands can see how you interact with products. And it could be a product review, it could be a like an unboxing, it could be a tutorial of how to use that product, it could be how you showcasing like a lifestyle video where you're showcasing the use of it and how it applies, like practical application to your daily life. So you want to go for those videos. Like for example, I have balance newer stabilizer, right? If I was going for, make sure the videos and the products as well indicate the kinds of brands that you want to go after too. So if I wanted like tech stuff, I want to approach tech brands, this would be a good one. And you need to take a screenshot like with a shortcut on your keyboard. With the PC, the shortcut is, I believe it's Control, Alt, and S on the keyboard, pressing those all at once. So let me just try it now. And I don't know, can you guys see this? Jewel, can you see that?
Yeah.
The crosshairs? Okay. So I just did that. This is a PC, but on the Mac, it is Shift, Command, and the number 4. So that's what it is on a Mac. And then I'm just going to click and drag to grab the screenshot. Yeah, go ahead, Jewel.
Somebody just commented their profile name is ex.e, and then they went, "Oh my god, I caught you live. Essetino is the goat of YouTube. Keep killing it."
Woo! I love that comment. Thank you.
Where are
That's
you from?
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. It's cool. You were just in the right moment at the right time. Okay, so I grabbed the screenshot, and on a PC, it kind of pops up on the side, or it should. It doesn't look like it did. Let me try a different thing. So I took the screenshot. I'm going to just hit paste because sometimes that'll work too. Control V. Yeah, there we go. Interesting. So sometimes it pops up on the right. If it doesn't, then use the shortcut. I don't know what it is on a Mac. Maybe it's Command V, I believe. But on PC, Control V to just bring in that screenshot and paste it right in. And so now it's just a matter of you doing that over and over again. On Roland's, we did, you'll see here, 6, right? We took 6 different ones, and you're going to lay them out on either side here. This is like a terrible photo of me too, but we're just going to go with it.
That video did so well, and it sold so many of those stabilizers.
I know. Right?
Here's the thing. There were so many videos on that, but all of them were they would cut out how to actually do it. So they would like speed up the video or clip out a huge chunk of actually calibrating that thing. And they would be like, here it is in the beginning. And then at the end, it's like, and that's how you do it. And then they like left out all the middle part of how to actually do it. And so that video is like 20, 25 minutes. And it was just you actually trying to calibrate that thing to balance the camera, and people actually really enjoyed that video. There was some controversy on that video, but because some people agree with the way you got it stabilized, I remember.
If it works, it don't matter. I think that video helped a lot of people too.
Yeah, it was funny. It was majority people liked it, but there was a couple like professional camera people that are like, that's not the correct scholarly way.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a professional camera person, so they came to the wrong place for that. I'm just putting this here. Click on a thumbnail to watch, and what I'm going to do is make this all caps, but make it smaller, like so. Oh, I think let's reduce the spacing. That's probably what's causing it. There we go. Okay, the reason why you want to say that is because some people might not know that they can actually click on the thumbnail to watch. And I'm going to center this like so. And then what you're going to do after bringing in 6 different screenshots of the thumbnails like that indicate your popular videos. And if you don't have that many, that's fine too. You can just put 4. I think that's what we did on Tracy's. Right? Yeah, we don't want to like, you don't want to put something on your media kit for the sake of putting it on the media kit.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be very intentional with what you put on there. So let's say if your average monthly views aren't that great, or your watch time isn't that great, you don't need to put those metrics. Put other metrics that like you can just go with total views. Yeah. That speak to what you do.
I see this I'm on social media stuff. So when people put their links, they'll put all their links that they have, and then they really only use 1 or 2 of them. And oftentimes when we have a coaching call, we're like, remove this link, because it's not doing you any favors to, attach a Twitter account that you've not tweeted on in 10 years or something, just because you put it, that's not you're not benefiting yourself by doing that.
Yeah, exactly. I also just wanted to show you how to link the thumbnail. So it's just a matter of right-clicking, hyperlink, and then go grab the YouTube video link. So I'm going to go back here, right-click, copy link address, and then I'm going to paste it, right-click, paste, hit OK. And so now that's hyperlinked directly to that video. They can click on it and actually get a sample of what it's like to work with you. And the rest on this page, guys, all it is just you copying. I'm again using shortcuts, Control C to copy, or again, you can just right click, copy. if you don't want to use a shortcut. But I'm just going to like copy my headings, right? So I'm going to go about, let's actually delete this part, about Essetino
While
Media.
we're doing that, for those of you who are watching the replay, we are wanting to incorporate more of these live stream type tutorials. So let us know what kind of live stream tutorial you guys would like to see next.
And if it's helpful for you too, like we're trying a different format here as well, to see how you guys are liking it. We do a lot of tutorials on this channel of all different kinds of things. So yeah, let us know what you like to see. And if you're enjoying this format, seeing it live.
Yeah, having some more interviews coming up.
Mm-hmm. So see what I did there? Like I just copied the heading. I just made it smaller, changed it to white so you can actually see it. And the rest is just you inputting text. So insert text box. You're going to write like your whole about thing here, right? Of course, make it smaller and in white, etc. Just write out a little blurb like we have here and make it personable. You want to, in that blurb, say why you started the account or the channel or wherever you're an influencer, a micro influencer on, and then showcase the fact that, you know, like why do you want to work with brands? You want that to come out in the about. It's not like a bio, like a long bio of when you started, this and that. Just something very short and sweet. So you would include that here. And then for channel stats, of course, you're going to go to your channel and pull out average monthly views, total views, monthly watch time, subscribers. And again, if any of those don't necessarily jive or don't look good, quote unquote, it's fine to leave it out. But you at the very least want to have like how many followers or subscribers you have, and a metric that speaks to engagement. So it could be views, it could be likes, watch time. Trying to think of the other metrics on the other platforms. Like you can talk about how many people have digested your reels, like get creative with it, whatever looks good. And really important to also include when the stats are relevant for like the date and the year.
And yeah, you always want updating as you're sending, always have like the latest stats in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna look better and better as you get more subs and more views and more
Yeah.
whatever else the demographics on there.
So all the side, like on the column, it's just literally all text. So that's what you're going to do over and over again, create insert text and then write out all of these stats. And what you're not seeing here behind the box, just because, I want to be respectful to Roland and Tracy, not showing confidential information, but it's stats that are showing some sort of proof that your viewers are buyers. So for Roland's media kit, he actually has I don't know, I forget how you tracked this, Roland. I can't remember if it was on Amazon, but you were able to see how many of each product, I think it was Kemimoto of a particular brand that you sold. And so we just bullet point, like listed that out, like, for example, 10 Kemimoto and then the accessory name, like, and just, it was a bunch of bullets under there, and saying as of when they sold, I believe. So, and with Tracy's, what we did was she was able to pull from Amazon the total revenue of product sales from her Amazon stores. So that was really, yeah, I blurred it out here too. But with Tracy's, she wasn't just featuring or showcasing her YouTube channel. She also wanted to showcase the other assets that she has, which is her 3 Amazon storefronts in the US, Canada, and UK. She also wanted to talk about the fact that she has another YouTube channel. So the product reviews YouTube channel, which is perfect for brands. And we kind of touched upon in the what I offer area here that she can also promote on her other social media platforms. And we just listed them out. But again, if your strongest point is one particular platform, just go all in with sharing the stats on that platform. And then if they ask for followers and stuff on the other ones, that's just a cherry on top because you're already starting off strong with the one platform. So you don't have to like go all in and put everything on there.
I think with Tracy, because she is wanting to grow the Amazon. This is mainly for Amazon influencer, right?
Yeah, well, what she wanted to do was give brands and potential sponsors the opportunity to see that she can showcase their products on her channel, on her like on both channels, right? A Little Garden on the Prairies or the product reviews channel. She can showcase it on her Amazon storefronts as well, which is all free. So if she had a completely separate channel that didn't align with the type of brands that she wanted to go after, because for this, it was very clear. She wanted to go after like outdoor brands, outdoor living, anything related to gardening and stuff like that, right? If she had a different channel that was like gaming, you wouldn't talk about that or on here, right? It wouldn't be relevant to say that you have this other channel when it's not relevant to the type of brand or sponsor you want to go after. So make sure that it all aligns. Whatever you're featuring and showcasing, it aligns. And with Tracy, like the Amazon storefronts, her channels, it all aligned with that.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, and I'm like just knowing the Amazon influencer market, like in the brands and stuff, they're gonna love this. This is gonna make you stand out from the other people that they're wanting to work with. Because if you got a whole media kit, it just makes you step up above other people.
Yeah, totally.
Like even if you're not easy yet, it's just the fact that you have something like this already makes you stand out.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of. I think the most common thing is people would just send DMs or emails, right? It's just all in your communication. But if you have a visual tool, and that's what the media kit is, it's a visual tool to show, like at a glance, what you're about, what you offer, then that's starting off strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I'm doing is I'm just like, what I did was duplicate this page for the second one. So I right clicked and clicked on duplicate slide. And then what I'm doing is just clicking and dragging to select all the stuff so I can delete it. And what we're going to do is flip. So I clicked on the side here and flipped the panel to the other side. Like so, right? And then we can get rid of this too. Actually, undo. I'm undoing by going Control Z. We want this to be on the bottom part, actually. So we want to do this, get rid of that. And then actually, yeah, there's no logo on the bottom. So this is already your layout for the second page right here, right? And then all this is pulling logos of past partners or products you featured, because you want to think. I was just going to say you want to think about what kinds of videos you're going to create, like product demos, like right here, product demos, in-depth reviews, installation tutorials, and think back to like what samples do you have on your channel, right, or on your social media account, and put those logos here. What were you going to say, Jewel?
I was going to say that on Tracy's, I saw that she had Fiskars, which is the scissors, right? The name brand of the scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like right away, just seeing that logo, I'm like, whoa, the scissors brand, because that they are a huge brand of scissors. I've been using those for years.
And like for us, we would go and grab like Learn Worlds and TubeBuddy, right? So I'll just quickly show you how. All I did was go to Google. So let's open up a new tab here. And then I'm going to type in Learn Worlds logo. hit enter, go to images, and then I'm going to grab this one and right click on it, save image as.
As you're doing that, Tracy said Fiskars makes a lot of gardening tools as well.
Oh, that's cool. They're like,
I thought because I mainly knew them from the craft industry of just like scissors and cutters, paper cutters, and all that kind of stuff.
it's probably like all kinds of scissors you can imagine. I wonder if they make like operating scissors. That would be interesting. So yeah, I just saved the logo from Google. It's in my downloads folder. I just went insert image. I'm going to double click on this to bring it in. Just adjust it. And then, yeah, you would go and do that with the other logos here. And then put your heading. And I always like to make things as easy as possible. So I don't, if I already created something that I want to use in a similar format, like I want to put a heading here that says previous partners and features, right? I already have that created here. So I'm not going to create it from scratch. I'm just going to click copy and then come here, right click, paste. And it was in white text, remember? So I'm just going to go over here and make it black. And then it's already done for me. I just need to change it. Previous partners and features. And just put that up here. Right?
Well, it said, Tracy, doesn't Fiskars make axes too?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I want to know that. And then same thing here, right? You're going to copy this, paste here for your testimonials section, testimonials. And for your testimonials, again, it would just be bringing in text. So insert text and then copying and pasting the testimonial as we have here with Roland. And you can format this however you like. I always like to make testimonials like italicized and then changing the color of the name and the company. Or you can do what we did with Tracy and grab a screenshot from your like an Instagram comment or a comment on one of your videos. Try to find comments that actually relate to the product videos that you did. Like for this one here, there's actually 3. So like she did a video on hydroponics, and there was someone expressing that like, thank you so much for explaining that because I was totally intimidated by the pH and EC. Finally, an explanation I can understand. That's really valuable for a brand to know if they want you to create like a how-to or tutorial video, which is something that, you know, brands might want, because if their product isn't necessarily understood right away on how to use it, having an influencer or a micro influencer explain that in the form of a video is super valuable to them. And just another example here too, this was actually from a company, from the hydroponics company. So they said, "Hi, little garden on the prairies. I was about to add some new videos to our channel when I stumbled across your video with our pH kit. Love the video. Love that you're sharing our products with your audience." And then folks, we didn't pay her to do this. I'm so happy how this was presented. And it's like a comment from the founder. So if you haven't like, you're wanting to get brands and sponsor deals, but you haven't even created a single product review video or anything yet, that would be your first step. Go and create videos that showcase how you interact with different products and brands. Do a video on each of these types of pieces of content that you would be offering, and so that you have something in your portfolio, right?
Yeah.
And then before actually creating this, you need to showcase something first, right?
I was just going to say, because a lot of people are like, well, I'm not getting any sponsorship deals or anything, but they don't have any videos on products. So they haven't showcased that they can do cool unboxings or anything like that. Like when you start doing video reviews on products, unboxings, sharing how to do something, you will get people messaging you. And,
Yeah.
and then that's when you use your media kit as leverage to get paid. And you're like, okay, well, yeah, I can do that. Here's my media kit. And then you look, you look more established than the company trying to be like, oh, hey, let's try and get this for free. Also,
Yeah.
another to get easy screenshots, because I know screenshots sometimes is difficult for people to get on the computer, but an easy way is on your phone, and make a habit of screenshotting anything nice that someone says about you, because that can be used. You never know, it might not be used exactly for the media kit, but who knows, maybe it's for a course you're going to be selling, or you're going to be creating something else. You just never know when you're going to need testimonials or reviews, and it's always a pain to try and find these things later on.
Yeah.
So I make a habit of just screenshotting them on my phone, and on my phone it's really easy. It's just like two buttons. You can look up on a phone. It's way easier to do a screenshot on your phone than it is on the actual laptop or computer. So I would say, just whenever you see one, even if you don't have intention for a media kit just yet, just screenshot it. Just screenshot it, because you never know. You might need it for your website. You might need it for a landing page. You might need it for a course. You might need it for a media kit. Whatever it is, you might need it for credibility in. Sometimes we use our reviews and we attach them in an email when we're trying to sell a high-end coaching product. We're like, this is what this person said about this coaching product that you are interested in purchasing. This is what they said about it. And we actually show them the video, or the video. If you can get people to do video testimonials for you, that's really gold. Those are a little bit harder, and there's a bit more of a process to getting those, but definitely screenshot those written ones. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, am I allowed to share this review or anything? If it was written in a public forum, in a public area, like let's say it's a YouTube comment on your YouTube video, or if it's on a Facebook comment on your photo, like, I consider that public. And so anyone who comments and posts on that in public, I tend to just use those. If they private message me, if it's a private conversation and they say something nice, I do ask them, do you mind if I use this in the review? Or, and most of the time people say yes, but if it's private, ask. If it's in a public forum, then I say it's free to use.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Jewel. I know that's something that people always wonder, because they're posting it themselves, right? They know their username is going to come up in a public domain. One thing I wanted to point out is you saw me grabbing those. Again, it's all the screenshots that I showed you earlier. And then I just hit Control V, or just right click paste in order to bring that screenshot back in. If you have comments that are like from years ago, but they're so good and you want to use them on your media kit, like you don't have anything more recent, then you can just blank the years out, or the date out, by creating a white box. I just went to insert rectangle, and then I changed the fill color of this box to white, and then you can just place it right over that.
Yeah.
To not show that it's like outdated, right?
It's still, it's still a comment, and it's still a review.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. Like that, right? So yeah, feel free to do that. That's partly why as well, if you have videos that are super relevant to like the kind of video that you're going to create for your potential brand or sponsorship, but maybe it was like a few years ago, you don't need to, because I know when you screenshot the videos, it has like the date, like it says 8 months ago or whatever. You can leave that part out and just put the thumbnail and the title like so. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Like the other pieces are just, again, inserting text, right? So you go insert text. You would create here, get in touch. And that's all black again. So I'm going to just highlight that, change the color to white, come over here, make it uppercase, add some spacing in between, centering it. And if you're like, I want to make sure this is centered, you can either use the lines. You see how there's like a line that pops up on its own? If you don't see that coming up, then what you can do is go to Arrange, Align, Center, and it'll automatically move that for you. And you can also use the keys on your keyboard to adjust the placement of things.
Mm-hmm. And Aret's showing you how to make this on PowerPoint because most people have PowerPoint. I mean, you could have done this on Photoshop, but the reason why we design stuff for people in PowerPoint is so that the client and customer can make edits themselves once they receive their asset, because you'll need to update it on the numbers and stuff, and it makes it easier for them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because most people don't know how to use Photoshop, but more people know how to use PowerPoint. Maybe not in this sense of designing, but when someone hands you like a PowerPoint file like this, and all you need to do is just click and change this piece of text if you want, or click and switch out or change this photo, because you want something more up to date. It's so much easier. So what I wanted to show you next is once you're done designing and putting in all of the relevant information, this is our dummy media kit that we created here on this live stream. All that's left now is just to go to File, Save As, and then just choose a place wherever, like I'm going to just keep it on desktop and then go PDF. So where it says Save as Type, you actually want to save two files. You want to save the PowerPoint presentation because that's the editable file that you can always go back and edit. And then the file that you send out to potential brands and sponsors is the PDF. So you're going to select PDF and then just name it Essetino. I'm going to leave this checkbox to show you what it looks like. Open file after publishing. Save. And then sometimes takes a bit, but okay, that didn't take too long. So your media kit, of course, will just have the 2 pages, right? I just left the extra slides in there to show you Roland's, but yours will start with the one that you designed, and it should just have the 2 pages that you then go and send this PDF out to other people. But very important, make sure you also go File, Save As, go to that same place in your desktop. Again, just save it like this. Leave it as PowerPoint presentation. And then when you save it, it will be the PowerPoint file. So that's the editable file that you could open up. Don't send the editable PowerPoint file over.
Yeah, don't do that, because then, what is this?
I know. Any questions before I switch over?
Timothy said Share X for Windows is great too. I'm guessing that's a screenshot software or extension.
ShareX? Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for that, Timothy. Yeah, I've just been using like the keys on the keyboard. And I used to use Jing. I don't know if you guys remember Jing.
Remember Jing?
Jing was one that I used to use as well.
I use the print screen.
Oh yeah. So what I used to do with that was print screen, and then I'd go into Paint and paste the because it would take a screenshot of the entire screen, right? And sometimes you just want like a section of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would paste it into Paint and then like crop the ends of it so that it gives me what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. How to design a media kit in PowerPoint.
Timothy, do this in Google Slides?
Yeah, so you can do the same thing in Google Slides.
You can do it in Photoshop.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it in like all it is bringing again the shapes, the text, and the images, right? Which is something that you can do in Google Slides.
And you do this in Canva.
Yeah, you can do it in Canva. Absolutely. Yeah. Whatever design tool you feel most comfortable in, you can take what you've learned here and just create those same elements in Canva, in PowerPoint. Of course, you need to know where to find those things in each of the tools. But if you are already you're already quite familiar with using it and you know where things are, then yeah, feel free to use this as like the layout of the media kit that I showed you. Feel free to use that as the layout for yours as well.
Mm-hmm. Roland said I was using the snipping tool. I didn't know Control Alt S is quicker. I didn't know. And then Timothy said this has been super helpful.
Awesome.
And then
Glad to hear that.
One Mon 22. Thank you for posting. I remember you in the old days of YouTube and blog. Oh my.
Oh, how long ago was that?
It was like 2010 or something. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love getting comments from the OG viewers that have been around for a while. Super cool. Thanks for letting us know.
Timothy said, I want to see a live stream in the future, Jewel whizzing through Canva. So I actually don't know Canva very much. Do you mean Camtasia? Because I can whiz through Camtasia.
Yeah, maybe means Fantasia. I've used Canva, but because I'm so used to designing in PowerPoint and Photoshop, I just always just default to that tool. But I know Canva is so helpful to a lot of content creators who just like Photoshop is like an intimidating software and more expensive too.
Maybe I will do the Camtasia one.
Camtasia, yeah. There you go.
I know you guys see the Camtasia tutorials, and obviously I'm clipping out, things and all that, whatever's happening on there. But yeah, I can show like a live edit of a tutorial and how I'm gonna, that'd be kind of cool actually. How I do an actual tutorial edit.
Sure. Yeah, there you go. That's an idea.
Yeah, okay.
Tracy is sharing Amazon sales slowed down in 2024, but I think sales will start increasing in the spring. I've expanded into Canada, UK, and Australia. You got to edit your media kit, Tracy, for Australia. My gosh, you're on it. Just like adding all of these stores.
I'm only on US and Canada. Like I'm just like working on those two countries so far, but Australia would probably be a good one too, and UK. Oh, I really forgot about that. Fun fact: today I got my highest Canada Amazon influencer commission, $75 on
what was it?
air conditioners.
Nice.
It's my sister's air conditioner that I filmed last July. Because she only pulls it out for like 2 months out of the year because it doesn't get very hot here. And yeah, just randomly just did my 30-second filming of it, turning it on, turning it off, saying it makes the room cold, like being super basic about it. And it was 2 sales of it and $75. I was like, wow, Canada, you got
nice.
going on here. Canada's in the running. So a lot of people are like dismissing Canada because our country is so small compared to the US, right? I think we have less than 50 million people. The US has maybe 3 or 400 million, right? So there's but here's the thing, I'm finding that the commissions, like the percentages per item, are higher than the US. Like because it was only the two like to get a 75 on a US, I needed to sell like an item that was definitely over $1,000. But these 2 air conditioners were like in the 4 to 500 range. Definitely not 1,000.
Is it because the commissions offered on Canada are different from the commissions offered on US, or just a different?
General, remember when we used to sell on Amazon Canada? You price things higher. but
Yeah.
they weren't that crazy. Like they weren't above the $1,000. So I was like really excited this morning to get like a 75. And I'm like, because I know that Canada's still wide open right now. And so I know it's gonna last forever. Like next year is probably going to be swamped with everyone. But yeah, for now, we'll take all the commissions we can get.
Tracy saying, I know the media kit Auret designed for me is going to take my influencer gig to the next level. Yes, we're rooting for you, Tracy. And if I know some of you are, it's funny because we'll do these tutorials and show you step by step exactly how to do it on your own. But some people just like, they don't want to do it. Like they're like, that looks like too much work. So if you just want me to design it for you with your brand and your colors and do all that work, take that work off your plate, rather, I'd be happy to. This is like, I really enjoy creating these. So yeah, my email address, it's like support@essitinomedia.com. You can see that in the description below. Just shoot me an email and yeah, I can send you a quote for what you want.
Yeah.
And we have Roland saying, the media kit is your best friend. I'm getting Auret to design one for my other channel soon. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
And don't like Roland said, don't be afraid to send it out. Also, how can we set this up on, like, let's say on Instagram on their link tree, or that that link, the bio link? Where could they put that where it can be viewed?
Yeah, so you would have to upload it somewhere. Like if you want someone to click on the link tree link and then be taken to your PDF, then you will need to upload the PDF either on your web server, which, if you have someone managing your website, or if you have like a place on your website where you can upload files. You could also do Google Drive, but you'd have to make that link public, or Dropbox, anything like that. You basically need that PDF to sit somewhere, right? And then you would share the link in your link tree.
So I think that would be the easiest method. And I have seen people do that, like sharing their portfolio and stuff.
Yeah.
Emails from graphic designers and people, and they're like, here's my portfolio, and they'll send me like a Google Drive link. Also, the Google Drive links, generally, like, people recognize those and they're okay to click on them and save and stuff. So you could, if you don't know what a link tree is or a smart bio, it's basically a link that's in your Instagram that allows you to have more links. Because currently, as it stands, I think Instagram, they upped it. It's like 2 or 3 links now, but it's not beautified the way a link tree is or a smart bio is. And smart bio is free. I'm not sure about Linktree. Maybe they do have a free version, and there's probably some paid version in there. But anyways, it allows you to put several links in there. You want to be strategic with the links that you are putting in. And again, don't put everything. I would put like your YouTube channel, an email opt-in, if you have a course, and then like your media kit. Like keep everything like different, because a lot of people are like, they put so many videos, or it's like 20 links, and it's like, that's too many links. Just keep it below 5, I would say. And then, yeah, it's just, that would be a great way to add it to your Instagram. You can also take that link tree and smart bio and put it in your Facebook profile and in your Facebook page.
Yeah. And you can take the link, like if you've uploaded it to Google Drive or Dropbox, you can take the link of that PDF and even put it directly into YouTube, like where in your links section, in the about section, you could do that as well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if it's potential sponsor, it's like they don't need to be it. They can look at it themselves and already get the info on you.
And you can have like a call to action, right? Because for each link, you can put a title along with it. So the title can be download my media kit here, right? So yeah, use the real estate that you have to your advantage. Right, guys? So go ahead.
I'd definitely be adding this to your YouTube descriptions for sure.
For file sharing, I use Vimeo for video because I have a pro account. There you go. You could do that. Perfect.
Cool.
Awesome, guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's sesh. Live design of a media kit in PowerPoint. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I want to leave this comment on the screen as we end because it's awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, to each and every one of you. We really appreciate you being here. And a special thank you to Lisa for the donation.
Also,
Awesome.
if we don't have any other presentation or any guest or whatever, I'll do the Camtasia live editing.
That would be cool. That would be a fun one, right, guys?
Yeah.
And feel free to put in the comments as well, like if you have other ideas that you want to see live. It's totally different. Like doing a tutorial live is different because you get to ask questions as we're doing it. So feel free to pop that in the comments, and we'll make sure to read those and save it for a future live stream.
Yep.
Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you're watching from, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.